Hello, Borderlands community. This is Garukin, aka Fluffy Mr. Stumpy on Twitch. We've been going through all of the skill trees, all of them. We've gone through Vex. Vex is my priority right now. A lot of her skill trees look really fun, and I want to play so bad. And then we looked at Rafa. Rafa's skill trees look good. I have to play with him before I really can say how I feel about him. We just went over Creative Burst. Creative Burst looks very, very fun. And now we're going to look over Cosmetic Brilliance in this video. Let's start. Oop, that's the wrong, that's the wrong skill. Flux Generator. Throws her Flux Generator in front of her, which projects an energy field dealing cryo damage over time and entangling enemies. Allies inside the field generator gain overshield. Ah, cool. It's like a little lantern. Harlowe gains increased maximum shield capacity and increased maximum shield. Wait, what? Maximum shield capacity and increased maximum overshield capacity. Ah, okay. So even more allies inside gain energy overshield. Does she also gain this overshield? Because this would be really good. I'd like to see some like support builds go on and see how they fare up. Because in a lot of the Borderlands games, you would just go damage. You just go damage, 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 and just get damage. Just get damage, and you're good. That's all you'd get. But it would be interesting to see how support characters feel. And this, just by looking at these two right here, feels very much a support. It really depends on how spongy characters could be in how they handle the difficulty in the endgame. Harlowe deals increased melee damage, and her melee attacks gain a chance to entangle. See, now this would be really fun with this ability, QED. If this can be on a class mod, oh man, that would be really fun for stuff like this. Because then you get to entangle. You get to entangle, and then you also get to use energy pocket. That'd be pretty neat. I think you'd be able to actually go down this skill tree and then get this actually too. Whenever Harlowe applies a status effect to an enemy, she gains a chance to apply a status effect to each entangled enemy. What? Dude, they might as well have made this character the Siren. She sounds more like Maya when you could stasis someone, and then once you stasis that one person and you kill that person, it like stasises people around that person. That's what it sounds like. Whenever Harlowe entangles an enemy, she and her allies deal increased critical damage. Critical hit damage. Okay. So definitely the status effect sounds cool. What's this do? Enemies inside Harlowe's Flux Generator lose all elemental resistances? Harlowe and her allies inside her Flux Generator gain increased status effect chance? Oh, that sounds insane. How does that work with Vex, with her bleeds? That sounds insane. Anything that says ally, apparently she gets too. Okay. Blue Giant. Harlowe's Flux Generator gains increased radius. Additionally, whenever she re-triggers Flux Generator, she creates a cryo hazard where her Flux Generator was located, and a radiation hazard wherever she next places her flux generator. Only one of each of these hazards may be active at a time. This, hold the phone. This has a 22-second duration, a 55-second cooldown. It says you can pick it up and toss it again. Okay, that sounds cool. So it's not like a one and done type thing. You can pick it up and throw it, pick it up and throw it, pick it up and throw it. Huh. Blue Giant sounds fun. Hazard has a 5-second duration, huh? Okay. Cryo efficiency? Alright. Whenever HARLOWE irradiates an enemy, she gains gun damage. This effect stacks 5 times. HARLOWE and her allies gain increased reload speed for every entangled enemy. Cryo efficiency, huh? Whenever HARLOWE freezes an enemy, she receives a stack of 0 point. For a stack of 0 point, her action skill duration freezes for a short time. Oh, wow. Whenever she re-triggers flux generator, she creates a cryo hazard where her flux generator was located. Okay. So when you throw it, it creates radiation, but when you pick it up, it creates high cryo. All right. Interesting. Whenever HARLOWE shoots an entangled enemy, she and her allies restore a portion of their action skill cooldown. Oh my goodness. Whenever she irradiates an enemy, she gets gun damage. That's good. Whenever she deals radiation damage to an enemy, she gains increased action skill damage. This effect stacks. This also stacks. Wow. Another overshield. A lot of the okay, so what we've noticed so far from all the skill trees is, besides Amon, we haven't looked at Amon yet. Every character so far has overshield stuff and radiation stuff. This is something we have not seen in a Borderlands game yet. So that's interesting that they took this approach to give everyone basically they can do everything. Unified theory. HARLOWE's flux generator gains increased action skill damage. This effect is increased based on how many allies and enemies are inside her flux generator. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Huh. Whenever HARLOWE and her allies are inside the flux generator radius, they deal bonus cryo damage. Whenever HARLOWE and her allies leave the flux generator, they instead deal bonus radiation damage for a duration. Whenever HARLOWE inflicts cryo or radiation status effect, that enemy becomes entangled? Wow. Wow. So I see that you can only have one augment on at a time through the skill tree. Now, I'm curious if class mods let you have another augment. I'm hoping that is the case. I mean, that'd be crazy having these two active at the same time. Because then you could throw it. You could throw this, and it deals radiation inside. And then you could step inside to get the cryo damage. And then you could pick it up to do cryo damage. And then since you're outside, you do radiation. That sounds Vex can have 2 augments? Oh, did I miss that? I missed that in a tree? Wait, what? Which tree is that? Is it a capstone? It is a capstone. Dark Pact, huh? Oh. Interesting. When Harlow activates her flux generator, she gains damage reduction and increased action skill duration for each entangle enemy and additional enemy she entangles while her action skill is active. Okay. Occasionally, while flux generator occasionally shoots radiation projectiles at nearby enemies outside of its radius. If these projectiles irradiate an enemy, the flux generator then drags them within its radius. Re-trigger Harlow's flux generator creates a singularity bust that drags in nearby enemies and increases action skill power. What? That sounds cool. Charge skill. Whenever Harlow relocates the flux generator, she teleports. It teleports to a location in her crosshairs, consuming a char and creating a shock burst that deals shock damage to enemies inside it. It gains a free second wind to allies and heals allies within the flux. What? A free second wind, huh? Let's do. Spawns a Halo sidekick for each ally inside her flux generator. Halo sidekicks automatically fly to each ally and hover near them, granting increased gun, fire rate, and reload. Retrigger Harlow's Overload. Halo sidekick to increase their effects. This effect stacks, while Overload, Harlow's action skill duration drains faster. Oh, this one just sounds awesome. This is radiation. I'm leaning a lot on this radiation freezing. Sounds really fun. Real fun. Gun handling. Does anyone actually care about gun handling? Like, gun handling? Her shield is down. She gains status effect chance. Yeah, I'm just digging this radiation, man. All sources of entangled enemies inside flux take further damage. Damn, dude, these skills are just crazy. Her skill tree is just off the walls, man. Not saying that Rafa's didn't wow me, but I really need to go and play Rafa to really feel his stuff. But just reading some of this stuff is just... It seems bonkers. While her action skill is cooling down, Harlow deals bonus crowd damage with melee hits. Another melee thing, huh? Oh, Harlow's flux occasionally throws a grenade. If Harlow or her allies are inside and have a grenade equipped, it throws a copy of that grenade. This can throw more than one grenade? Wow. That's kind of nuts. Whenever Harlow's action skill damages an enemy, restore a portion of her ally's shield. Dude, it is really hard to choose some of these passives, man. They did a really good job on, like, hey, you know what? We're gonna put some interesting passives everywhere. So you you don't know what to pick. Well, this will conclude the cosmic brilliance of Harlowe. It looks, I'll be honest, I didn't think I'd be playing a lantern, but it looks pretty cool. The cryo and the radiation could be pretty fun. But this will conclude this video of Harlowe and the cosmic brilliance. Thank you for watching. If you could hit that like, subscribe, and the bell to let you know when I put up a new video. I also stream on Twitch, Fluffy Mr. Stumpy, and thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.